Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Crazy But Not So Crazy podcast. Before we start, subscribe and turn on notifications, and so you never miss a video or a podcast. And my posting schedule is for my podcast. I'm doing Saturday through Sunday, four videos for Saturday and Sunday, and then every day else except Friday, I will not be posting on Friday on here. I'll be posting on YouTube and stuff. So, yeah. So, this podcast is kind of random, honestly. I kind of didn't think about what else to talk about in this podcast, so it's just it's a random podcast, just random. So how is everybody's day so far? Comment down below how your day is going. And my day is going pretty great, and it's so excited to get to a place in my podcast where I can start bringing people on and freaking asking all these questions, and I'm just very excited. Very, very excited. And I hope you guys are too. And yeah. So um so let's talk about the I don't want to talk about politics because politics will start getting everybody really antsy and shit. So it's I don't want to talk about that. So, because my comments will be probably shut off or something. I don't know, for what people want to say. I don't know. In the past, my comments have been shut off because of what people want to say. So, yeah, which hopefully now my comments are a little bit better, a little bit tame, a little bit calmer. So that's good. So I have not planned this out very well. Okay, I planned the logistics of the podcast, but I didn't really plan what scripts what subjects I would talk about in the podcast. So this is my first ever mess up in this podcast and this video, but it's okay. We all mess up in life. We all make mistakes. We all just make mistakes. So it's a-okay, just well, human, we're not perfect. If you are perfect, uh stop telling yourself that. You're not. Nobody is genetically perfect in life. You are going to mess up. You are going to make mistakes, and you are just gonna have to roll with the bunches. I've been rolling with the bunches my entire up until now. Nothing has ever gone my way except YouTube and my podcast. Okay, I I thought that I would have a job by now and a car and I thought I would be moving to New York by now, but no, we're still here. We're here. No car. I'm working on that job portion part, and then I'll work on the car part. But yeah, we're just here. We're just here making a podcast and just hoping and praying that people like my crap that I spew out of my mouth. because I spew a lot of shit. So we're just here. Um, so earlier today, because I am very clumsy, and my chair, this chair right here, this baby, loves to just hurt me and kill me. It's trying to kill me, guys. The chair's like trying to kill me. It ran over my toe. It ran over my big toe, and it is just like so horrifying and disgusting to look at. I'm not even gonna show you guys because it's just so horrifying. And like my toenail was like already like smashed because I like when moving my furniture back in, I kind of like smashed my toe, and it's kind of like on the outer part. The nail is hanging like it's still on there, but it's like hanging on for its life right now. And now my toe is even more smashed up. So it's just there, you know. It's like it's in its own little bandage cast. Okay, it's just there and it's living and breathing. So, um, I will send a prayer for my toe. I'll send a prayer. Um, so yeah, I just like demolish my toe, and like it's not even just that. Like I've got random like bruises and stuff from like being so clumsy and like falling everywhere, or like just falling on air. Like honestly, I'm just so clumsy. Like it's crazy how clumsy I am. So yeah, so for any clumsy girls out there, you're not the only one. So you're not alone. Like you're not alone, like at all. So but yeah, I mean some dudes like it. Like some dudes like think it's cute. I'm like, I'm over here fighting for my life, like trying not to trip and fall and die and fall down the stairs or something. Okay, how is it cute, sir? I'm fighting for my life with every ounce to not be clumsy, even on a first date. Like I have never been on a first date, which is very sad, but it's also kind of good because I like would probably be so clumsy on that date. Like I'd be tripping over my shoes, tripping over like whatever like I'm wearing or something. Like if it's long enough, but I probably wouldn't do that to myself. Or I would never wear high heels either, because that, my friend, is a no-no for clumsy people. Okay, um, it is a giant no-no for clumsy people. So yeah, it's just like it's a no-no, like at all. If it's like a heel, like if it's a chunky heel and it has a chunky like heel to it, I'll wear it. But if it's like a skinny thing, no. Like I'm gonna fall on my face, or fall on the person in back of me, or fall to the person directly above me, or just fall on my face, like flat on my face, or my ass, or my shin, or just any part, you know? So it's like my prom shoes, they were chunky, but somehow I still fell and scraped like my knee. So because the edge was like so high, it was a lifted, like there was a step, and I was like too like we had a lot of Shirley Temples, and they weren't alcoholic, but they were very bubbly to make you on a sugar high, to make you feel like you were drunk. So it's like I had a lot of those, and yeah, I just like fell straight on my face, and my ex friend was in the his family was in the car. They were laughing at me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry that like I'm here for your entertainment. You know, when you could have got out of the fucking car and helped me get get up. There was like one person who helped me, and he was one of my friends. And yeah, so I thank that one person who helped me, but nobody else did. Like, everyone was just like staring me down like I was a weird raccoon thing. Like, so yeah, but my prom night was like really fun, and it was a blast. Like, it was really fun. I stayed until like I stayed until like there was nobody else in the prom, and like everybody was there was only me and my friends. That's it. Like everybody else like dipped, I guess. I guess because of like after prom or something. I don't know. I never really would go to after prom because it's like why? Like, why? I'm already tired. I want to be in my sweatpants and like all this stuff. So it's like, yeah, after prom and me do not mix because it's like most of those people in the school, I was just like socially awkward. Like, my anxiety was just like, okay, everybody like hates me right now. So it's like, if I talk to somebody, um, they're gonna hate me automatically. When that was not the case at all. But my brain just like, yeah. The only reason I made it through high school was because of like my friends. If I had like no friends in high school, I would probably just like not do high school. Like, if not like if you are in high school right now or starting high school, make friends. Make those friends, make those memories, because those memories will be there with you forever. Like, they will always be there, and your friends, no matter what happens, if you guys lose contact, they will always be there for you. Like, my one best friend, like I remember meeting her in the we had a culinary class together, and like the teacher was just such a asshole. So yeah, which that'll be like my next like podcast talking about teachers being absolute a-holes. Um, but no, without her, I would have like I would have like screamed and yelled at the teacher for being absolutely unnecessary. Like, I would have like blown a head gasket or something. But I mean, like, I just like there's so many great memories. Like this one memory, it wasn't even high school. I was still in middle school. There was this corner, and me and my friends at the time would just like there. It was like because we had a washer and dryer like in our room, which was weird but ironic somehow. So there was a washer and a dryer, and then there was like soap, like detergent and all that stuff. and there were like those little like push caps. You know what I'm talking about? So we would like push them and it would dispense like soap, and we would just like dispense it on the floor and then slip and slide on the floor. Like it was just so fun. And then like the teachers and the aides would get so mad at us for doing that, but and they told us to stop, but we like kept doing it like a couple times, and it was just like so fun and dangerous, like when it's just like dangerously stupid, it's fun. Like, come on, it's just like, oh my god. But no, those memories are gonna be with you forever, even when you're graduating. My graduation was absolutely horrible. Like the seating was horrible. The like cap and gown was cheap and horrible. The whole school was cheap and horrible, okay? There was like graffiti on the walls, there was like things stolen. Like I got $50 stolen from me. I'm still mad about it to this day. Like I am still pissed about that. And like there was a bunch of like equipment stolen. There was like headgear stolen. I remember this one day. So my friend, she dragged me to play softball with her for my senior year. And guys, my senioritis was so bad, and it was just really bad. So it was not great. So yeah, so she begged me. So I was like, okay, like why not? And all those stuff. So yeah, that happened. But no, that school just like sucked, man. It was so bad. So moral of the story, just don't go to a shitty school. There was just like so much trash everywhere as well. Like not really in the hallways, but in the bathrooms, it was just so bad. There was just so much trash, and but my one good memory was the teachers. Like some of the teachers, like this one teacher, shout out to him. I love this teacher so much. I didn't even have his class. His name was Mr. Lockwood. Dude, oh my god, this dude was so chill and laid back, and it was so he was just so cool, and like we would talk all the time, and like it was just really fun. He was just laid back. I would like go into his class sometimes when I was like skipping a class I didn't want to go to. Yeah, in my senior year, I used to skip a lot of classes. Like, oh my god, like it was bad. Guys, don't let senioritis control you and just like make you miss out on the best classes, because I missed out on like this really good art class, and like I don't know why, because I love art class. I'm very creative. I just like for some reason my friend's gym class and the class like aligned, so I had to like I wanted to skip class to be with her and sometimes her boyfriend, just to chill. I mean, I have been caught some times, but like they mostly have been a warning, and I almost got in school suspension because she wrote me up for missing too many classes, which you know what? I can't blame her. I can't blame her because don't know, there was just a lot of stuff like going on, and it's like it was very loud in that classroom, and it's like in an it was an environment that like I wanted to be there, but I also didn't want to be there at the same time. Like nobody respected her in that class except like a few kids and me. Like which I to this day I regret not going to her class because I absolutely love her class. I on the last day of school, I think I ditched all of my classes to like I think I only went to like 2 classes that day. But no, I mean, not saying goodbye to your favorite teachers. I mean, it's very sad because you'll never see them again. Like, and I just like I miss her so much. She was like the sweetest teacher in the world to me. And it's like I just wanted like to not be in her class, but also be in her class at the same time because like she would just compliment me on like my artwork. Like, and I know art teachers are supposed to do that to like boost your confidence and everything. But my piece of artwork, I still have it, and it got like picked to be in like I don't know if it's like still famous, but like a art show where they would show your art, and like when I saw my piece in there, I almost cried. I was like, holy crap, like damn, like, holy crap, bro. Like, it's just so crazy to me. But if you guys enjoyed this podcast video, please leave a like, comment, do all that stuff. And I love you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Crazy But Not So Crazy podcast. I am your host, and today we are going to be talking about relationships and breakups and all that juicy stuff in between. So make sure you have a snack and sit back and relax and enjoy this podcast. So recently I was talking to a guy and things were going really great, until one day he just like stopped texting me, and I was like, I get it, it's Thanksgiving, you're probably with your family and all that stuff. So I waited about like 3 days and still got nothing from him. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of freaking out, but that's just me overthinking it. I overthink everything. So, I wasn't worried about it. And then I checked the account because I wanted to call him so bad. And, yeah, so he blocked me. He blocked me, and I still to this day don't know why, but honestly, I've been ghosted before, so it's like I don't really care. But why? But why would you like ghost me? Like I'm fun, I'm like chill and all this stuff. So it's like, and we are having a chill conversation, like chill conversations. In fact, like he wanted to like, he was talking about like dating me and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, so he's the one like trying to get out of the talking phase as fast as possible with me, which I found that really charming. But apparently it's a thing called love bombing, where they're like texting you all the time. This doesn't happen all the time. It's just like happens like sometimes when like a random random person. He wasn't random, but he was like an old friend that I lost contact with. So he was a random person to me. Um, so it's when a random person just like starts like talking to you and like uh it wasn't like he was flirting right away. It was just like he was just like really sweet about it, and we were just chilling and vibing, getting to know each other. And then things got a little spicy, a little juicy, like a lime, that juicy. Um, so we just like started like flirting, and all of a sudden it was like this thing. Like we had almost everything in common, which was kind of scary to me. And it was kind of scary that like he would respond so quickly. Like in all my toxic relationships, I've never really gotten like someone to respond really like fast to me, like they're interested in me. So I mean, that was nice. It was really nice. It was smooth sailing. Nothing really went wrong. So like the last text I texted him was that I was like going to Thanksgiving with my family, and like we can call later, and I never got a response. I was like, okay, like his phone must be dead or something. And then just like boom, out of nowhere. Like it was crazy. But then I was like, I'm in this point in my life where I'm kind of just manifesting what I want. Like what I need. Like I need like self-healing from things, like bad things that have happened in my life. And it's like I'm just like kind of like just hardcore doing it. Like just I feel much better. I just like have a lot of like doubts in my head before, and now they're like all gone, and like I'm starting to work out more, and it's like I'm getting myself back up, back out of like a situation. And it's like I'm not gonna let a man like hurt me. Like, well, he did hurt me a little bit, but not that much. Cause it's like at the end of the day, you are in a relationship with yourself. You gotta learn how to love yourself before you can love anyone else. And you're just in a relationship with yourself. So, to those people who are going through a hard time, and who don't really love themselves, I love you. I'm here for you, and you are a smart, beautiful person, and you should love yourself. And go treat yourself, because we all have gone through so much as people. So why not like treat ourselves once in a while? Like one day, like I had money in my bank account, and that's rare because I'm a broke bitch. So that is just really rare, and I treated myself to Starbucks and got a like pink drink with oat milk, and I think I'm obsessed with them. So yeah, so treat yourself how you want to be treated, and everything else will just come in a line. Like they will just come to you, and like things will just start getting better. Like it started getting better for me when I just like stopped caring about what other people think of me. Because if you care what everybody says about you, you are just gonna drive yourself into a pit of like depression. and anxiety. And it was mostly that, but it was also like someone like in my life, is still like toxic energy and bad to me, but I'm working on getting them out of my life. It's just like right now I don't care what they say about me. Like, yeah, it still hurts, but because they're an important person in my life, and like they're supposed to be like very important to me, but to me they are not, because they are just a load of shit. Okay, like you gotta block those people out, man, because like those people are just gonna drag you with them. They're gonna drag you down into their pit that they made for themselves, and you should not go with them, because you, as us as a society, nowadays we shit on people who are like, we shit on the gays, okay? Shit on the gays. It's not great, but we're getting off topic. Back to talking about relationships. So I have been in so many relationships that it's gross. It is gross how many relationships I have been in. It is disgusting. I have been in like 14, 14 online relationships, 2 real life relationships, 1 kiss, and 18 talking stages that I never got out of. And can we just talk about that for a second? Like, the talking stage is kind of amazing, but kind of scary at the same time, because it is just very, very scary, because like 1 minute the person could be all interested in you, and then the next minute they could have found someone else could have fit their shoes, just so it's like it's taken away from you just like that. So it's like you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick with being in the talking stage. You gotta get on it, whether it's a woman or a man or like an alien, for God's sake. I don't know what you're into, So, but whatever it is, you just gotta jump on it, and you gotta set rules with the talking stage as well, because I don't set rules with the talking stage, but there are rules. It's like the rules are that you have to be like equally as interested as like I would say 50-50 interested in each other. You're not at a 100% yet. You're just like, you're talking, you're getting to know each other, like ask each other like random questions to like get to know each other better and all of this stuff. So just like, also, I don't understand why people are scared to ask questions. Like, so one of my friends, which she might be watching this video right now, but I don't know. So she is scared to like ask questions in the talking stage, and I'm just like over here like, girl, what? Like, what? What? Like, you have to ask questions. That's how it works. Like, it's like rocket science. Like, you gotta enjoy it to really want to ask questions. And the questions should be like unique and all that stuff, and like, yeah, getting to know each other, like favorite ice cream flavor and like all that stuff. Which my favorite ice cream flavor is cookie dough, cookie dough is so good. Comment down below what your favorite ice cream flavor is, because mine is cookie dough, 100%. Um, but no, so I just like, there was this guy, we're gonna call him Domino because his name started with a D. That's what she said. So she so Domino, me and him have been like, we were best friends first. Like, he was my best guy friend first, and we were talking, and we were also flirting at the same time because we wanted to be in a relationship, but we didn't want to like do the distance, which I've done distance before, so I don't, maybe he just didn't want to do it, but I wanted to do it because like he was cute and nice and respectful, and like he was a man, but oh boy was I wrong. So me and him were like off, on and off for a year, and then we had like we lost connection. We got back in connection, and we both just, we were like, he was like, oh, like we were in a phone call with each other, and he was flirting with me hardcore. Like he was hardcore simping, like some simp action over here. Like, he was hardcore, and I was like, I was blushing like a little idiot that I was. So I decided to give him a second chance and said, oh, like, can we take this slow, and like talking and all this stuff. So he was like, okay. And it was great for a while, and then it got weird. Like, there was this one phone call last night. Not last night, Jesus Christ. This was like years ago. There was this phone call that I had with him, and it was really cute. Like, we were talking about like freaking, like, he was talking about marrying me. He was talking about like giving me the world. I'm like, bro, like, you're trying to be my sugar daddy, and I'm accepting you because hell yeah, that sounds amazing. Um, so yeah, and then he started to be all weird about it. Like, he wanted to see me, like, and rent a cabin and like see me. And may I mind you, this has only been like a month of us like doing whatever we were doing. So I got a little scared because he was talking about it in like a serial killer way. Like, I don't want to get murdered. Okay, I value my life, and I just like, I mean, as cute as that would be if he wasn't a murderer, it would just be adorable. Like, but also, I don't really know you that well. I knew what he looked like, but it's like stranger danger. Like, always stranger danger. Like, no matter how much you trust them with your life, it is always stranger danger. It is always stranger danger. And so, yeah, that was the end of that for me. It like scared me away. It's like saying I love you too quickly. Like, that just scares me away, man. Like, some of these guys be saying I love you too quickly. That be scaring the absolute shit out of me. Like, there's a time and a place for that, but not now. Not in like 1 month of knowing each other. Like, I would say that's like a 2 month thing to say, like a 2 month thing. And then marriage is like a 5 months thing, and like freaking having kids are um like like 10 months like thing. It's like, and my timeline might be jacked up because I'm a little bit jacked up in romance, but hey, you get what you get. Like, so right now, currently, there is nobody in my life except myself. But hey, if there was a handsome guy watching, like, anyway, um, yeah, I have just been in a lot of relationships, and I think I'm a little bit damaged in that department because it's like I when I was younger and I had my first boyfriend, I said I love you like too quickly, and like he said back, and then we kept saying it, and then the word kept getting so worn out and used like all the time, so it was so like bad. So it's just like, and then it just went downhill from there. Like, I don't know why, but I find like all the toxic men in the world and date them, and then you see their true colors, and then you're like, oh shit, like I gotta go. But then you're stuck in there because they manipulate the crap out of you, and then you're stuck. You're stuck in a pit. You're just like you're stuck, and then you somewhat like can get out, but it's like you're not ready to leave them yet because like they're a giant baby and they can't handle themselves apparently. Um, so like my aunt, I love her to death, but she was in a relationship with a giant like baby, an alcoholic baby. Now he wasn't like this when they first started dating, but then he like started to turn into this like alcoholic, like no job, no nothing, and she had to do everything, which I praise her for that. I do, cause like in order to deal with like having the balls to deal with that, like I couldn't. Like, I'm sorry, you would be gone in like 10 minutes if I had to do that shit. Like, she had to do like all the taxes and like everything. So basically, even though the house was in his name, it was her house. It was her house. But now she is like thriving, and I'm so happy for her. Like, she's just thriving. She has a new car. She has like a new like it's not a house, but it's an apartment, and it's pretty cool. Like, I love her to death, and I just like I think the world of her. Like, she is just like I love her, man. So, but yeah, relationships, even friendships can come and go, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be stuck with like yourself. So self love is just a huge thing, and it is just such a crazy like thing that you have to learn. Like, and if you learn that, then a whole bunch of doors will be open for you, and like everything else will just fall into place, and it will be just amazing. And sorry, my voice is like freaking sounds like it's going through puberty again. Honestly. Um so yeah, I mean, friendships, like my best friend, my best friend, and her name is Bella. And she's probably watching this right now, being like, "Oh my God, she's talking about me." Yes, I am, girl. I love you. um, but no, like, I love her to death, like more than I will ever love a man, probably. Like, she has been my ride or die, and like, there's like multiple best friends that are like that for me, but she has been like there day one. Like, I remember, like, we met on Xbox like a couple years ago, and we were just like, we automatically like clicked, and I just like, I'm so happy for her that like she's living her dream. She has like a great boyfriend and everything, and like she is going through medical issues right now, but I mean, I praise her for going through that by herself and being a strong woman, and I hope like that she gets better. So I just like, I love her, and like we have had fights, but like, here's the thing for me, like, friendships don't grow if you don't fight. It's like a relationship. Like, friendships aren't developed if you guys don't have one or two fights. And I will say that those fights that we have are very brutal, and we have almost ended our friendship like twice now because of a fight. But it's like, I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change her or me for the world of how we met. Like, I can't wait for the day that I can like fly to where she lives and just like actually meet her. I think I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm already kind of crying talking about it. Um, but no, I just like, I love her so much. I can gush about her for hours, but you know, this podcast is, that's not what we're here to do, I guess. Like, so we're yeah, like friendships will come and go, but like those friendships that you find are forever. Like, they're like this. They're forever, man, and it's just like, I'm just like so happy that I'm here and I'm living my best life, and I'm in the state I want to be in, and I just like, I'm so happy. Um so, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast, um leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.